Sasagi Usagi, and I am here with more Final Fantasy XIV in its new time slot as we hurry and rush to the to get there in time for Endwalker. We have less than, I think it's like 27 days or something, so we absolutely must get to it. So we do not have Q with us today. We will not have Q with us tomorrow. I will catch her up on time for Thursday, I believe, but we will worry about that later. I told you, I tire of these inane arguments. Shouldn't you be getting ready to slay the next Light Warden or something? Tell me, what has happened since our encounter with the Ilmorans? Oh, I think I have talked to all of these guys before we ended stream. Yep, okay. The entrance to the QITANA RAVEL lies open, and Emet would see you on your way. With the Ilmoran gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Ynir, the entrance to the QITANA RAVEL should now be open. Before we leave, Oriange, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Ilmoran's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Corel. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater, which her late mother did espy, was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry has sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we faced in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the QITANA RAVEL and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the QITANA RAVEL is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ill of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so, but I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the RAVEL. I wish you safe passage through its holes. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please promise me you'll return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knight Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now let us away. Oh, I think it's quiet. I will fix that. Tis. I forgot I turned it down. As I was farming other things in the game. Lahi. Oh my goodness. They should fall off by the time I... Yeah. I can't imagine what could have survived in there after so many years. After you, my friend. At long last, the time hath come to find what wonders yet remain in the heart of Ronka. This had better work. I have no wish to return to the Great Pyramid. You can feel the aether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that is required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Cully. I know not what awaits us inside. Alright, we're gonna use NPCs again. Just for good measure. Just so we can look at things. There are a few things that I would like to see. Well, I am the healer. I'm so sad we can't bring Arianji, but let us away. But let's go, crew. Prepare yourself. No one's gonna dodge that of our NPC crew?
I will not hold back.
I will be sure to give Thancred the what for. Come on, Thancred. I have many things for you to pull. We're making good time out of here. Oh, we have to go this way. Get them. Good job. I will be back with more. Come, cube.
Are you all right?
Absolutely. He did. He's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh yeah, no problems here." He's got this.
This is going to leave a mark.
Okay, I've had enough, guys. Let's go. Oh, we missed a block. I'll take care of that one. this one super early. How befuckled are they? Probably not very. Eh. She's almost dead.
You underestimate me.
I canceled my own cast. Let's go. I should stand behind this boss. Yeah, it can get a little confusing because the tells aren't super obvious. Like, if you have your screen a certain way, you'll miss the tells. So I want to go on this side. Rude. Going this way. Like this.
Away with you.
Obnoxious. I don't want to do this anymore. There he goes. And I levels. Aiming. I think we got big pulls in the future, so I hope you're ready. I am gonna pull this entire room. Do-do-do. Oh, we can't go any further. Thankred. No, Thankred. We'll probably be fine.
Away with you!
I should just stand in it and not be a coward. Oh, Thankred. Keeps getting cancelled. I think I'm angled weird at my own keyboard. Pressing things I should. Well, we're good now. Well, that's good. Of all the things to replace, that is high on the list. I'm sure that'll be fine. Uh-oh. Oh, they teleported. Hell yeah. I was a little worried. Like, these guys got a long way to go. Ingrid, you can't walk out of that. Ingrid, you can't walk out of that. That heals you. Guess I'll stand in it then. He's gonna be okay. Absolutely. Thank you, Sprite. Oh, Thankred. Woo! That's a good. That was a little. He got a little close to the edge there. Oh, he's super bowl-eyed. I didn't know Thankred could do that. I didn't know that was in his kit. I have done cruel things to Thankred while leveling. This man can take a pounding. I'll give him that much. Good job, squad. Minfilia didn't stand at AoEs. Not really, anyway. Uh-oh. Did something not get killed and pulled? That's impossible. Oh, one of the gators didn't get pulled. How did that happen? I guess when they teleported, they lost aggro on the gator. Yes, I am doing a $25 Mog Station giveaway on November 21st, which is the Sunday before the servers go down for Endwalker. So, Endwalker comes out the 23rd. That Monday, the servers are down, and so that the first is November 21st. So what you do is, so long as you are in chat, you get points. It'll be exclamation point stars. Let me do that really quickly. Exclamation point stars shows you how many stars you have. It'll be 5,000 stars per raffle ticket. If you are active in chat, then you get even more stars. And then anytime someone subscribes, you will get... Anytime you subscribe, you'll get stars. So long as you're in chat, you will get stars. I believe stars are given out once every 10 minutes, I think. So if you're active, anytime someone subscribes, everybody in chat gets 1,000 stars. You will get stars. Oh, no problem. I'm very excited. We're sort of testing it out, so we'll do another giveaway when Endwalker comes out. Which I'm very excited for. I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't matter. You have a lot of time to save up for stars too, so no worries. A little less than a month. I'm gonna take so much damage. Is it because I'm poorly geared? Maybe. That was cruel. I love Bat Squatch. Thank you for the sippy. I will take that when this fight is over. Behind one of these is always the safest. Yes, that. So long as you are in the chat and like just lurking, you will get stars. Yep. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, I got a lot of people that just lurk, and I didn't want them to get left out. No need to apologize. I was definitely not gonna punish lurkers. So obviously if you are active, you will get more stars, but lurkers deserve a chance too. Aw. Every day you get closer to that finish line though, yeah. Wait, what? How did this happen? Oh. I'm so sorry, Zaf. If I were you then, if you've got a whole nother semester to go, I would try and take it easy. You've got to do it anyway. Try and relax a little. Oh, I know, but... I would say there's no need to push yourself quite so hard. I'm so sorry. And it's way too late in the semester to do anything about it. 6 is many anyway. Well, think of it this way. Moving in the winter sucks. So this gives yourself a little more time. You'll have June, July, August to sort of figure out where you're going to move to. And that's a little bit more... It just gives you a little bit more time. Yeah, and plus next semester will be really light. It'll give you a chance to do other things. So, while it definitely sucks and I feel so bad, there is a positive to it all.
I will not hold back.
Oh.
You all right? Keep your guard up.
Yeah, I don't blame you for being upset, and that is a perfectly valid feeling to have. There is a positive to all of it, even if it doesn't feel like it. I do get it though. That's good too. Moving in the winter sucks though. Like, no one's really moving out. Yeah, but that's okay. Thankrid's beefy. Like, I moved in February, and that's kind of where I'm stuck at, probably for a while, if not forever. And, like, no one was open in February. Like, no one was moving out really in February. Like, the house that we did finally move into, like, even though they, like, agreed to take us and allow us to live there, they weren't, like, intending to be ready by February. And I was like, no, I have to be in this house immediately. I don't have anywhere else to go. So, like, there's a lot more people moving out in the summer just because it's more convenient to do so. So there is that. I know. Oh dear! I hope things are better for you. Almost during a pandemic sounds like absolute hell. I am so sorry. I hope things have turned around for the better for you. Oh, I popped that way too late. Never mind. I did it perfectly. No, that's understandable. Don't you drop that on me, Stola. I shan't ever forgive you. You stole them. There? That's a terrible place to put it. The Stoll is trolling. Well, I hope things are better and that you have a nice place to stay. Oh, hey. If you gotta eat other people, I can't... The bills must be pretty small then, the ones you share at least. Or you would hope so, anyway.
This is going to leave a mark. You will rue the day you crossed my path.
Dang, Grid. What is wrong with all of you? I'm not doing this mechanic. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. Well, I got a bracelet out of it. Oh, I should have gotten something else. Will I get another top? Oh, I got an earring. The last thing I need. Ugh. And a book and a log. So the Warden of the Wood falls, and thus doth night, and thus doth the night return. The Light Warden. That was terrifying. Good. Keep that memory with you. You're a shitty dad. Let me get up real close so I can do a big slappy. It was more like a titty slap, but you got my message. It's not a bad deal then. Get yourself a little mini fridge for your room so that no one accidentally eats your food and you are set pretty much for life.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
Her condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home. murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Emet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
Thank you for the sippies. I know it's dark now, but I know the light is very draining on the Asians, and he said it a couple of times before that just lingering about takes all of his strength as he follows and stalks you. So I guess he decided to just shuffle. Oh, no problem, Zeth. You take care.
Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
Oh, hell yeah. Virgil is the best boy. Many congratulations to you.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Primals. Their very beings put the world into peril. Zodiac and Hydaelyn are different in that sense, it seems. But it is hard to say just why exactly. Or if they even are.
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Wouldn't you wish for the same? Thancred did tell me about primals, but I don't fully understand what all of this means. The oldest and most powerful of primals, gods. If that were Hydaelyn's origin, then what would that make? No, I will not take the words of an Ascian on trust. It has to be a lie. 'Tis oft said truth is a matter of perspective, yet upon this matter there can be but one truth. I only pray it is not his. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emet Selch's claims? Y'shtola wears a haunted expression. Emet Selch's words have clearly found their mark. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Elfino and the others are present, Emet Selch concluded. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Yulmorians' withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. This mount feels so slow. I think it's gonna be... You all returned, and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. The death of a single Sin Eater would make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies of whom we have waited these many centuries, and with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of these, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the QITANA RAVEL proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherhouse shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knight's Bless, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Emet. I look forward to the day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. It might just be faster to do a teleport.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. The hoped we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong, but we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Oh, how I wish you could stay, but I understand that duty calls and that you must answer. Each night, when I gaze up at the sunless sea, I will think of you, of Master Matoya, of all you have done for the Knights Blessed. Safe travels, my friend, and may the shadows keep you. You cannot help but feel something is bothering Y'shtola. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. That is because of you. We can go into it a little bit more later. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first, when we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was negated by Hydalin's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Arianje also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater, perhaps, than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. Lahi. We took one last patrol around the perimeter. All things considered, Silverbrow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky return, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny that there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Bless, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. I but pray I did honor it to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystallarium. Are you making me walk back? No, excellent. Oops. Was passing strange to see the Crystarium so seemingly desolate, yet it appears all is well. I know he said he would be watching for the shadows, but doesn't it seem wrong to leave without at least telling Emet Selch? Hopefully the others will arrive before long. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alize have yet to arrive, but where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you brought word of the warden hiding in Raktika? Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrent to defend them. I'm glad to see the efforts were wasted on the Greatwood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exog, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you are all tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. I didn't get anything out of that dungeon. I have been the unluckiest bun in the world as of late. Oh, not here. Well. Where are we going then? Absolutely slapped the mic. Hello, hello! Always and every day, Strat! Welcome back, miss. Returned from a lengthy exertion, I take it? Well, your room has been made ready, if you'd care to retire. Very good. I pray you you sound sleep and pleasant dreams.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
Then I suppose there's naught to do but rest.
Ah, yes. If they're not asking you to fight, they're telling you to rest. Which isn't to say they're wrong. You'll need your strength for what's to come.
Thank you for the sippies.
Think he was telling the truth? Emet, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will? Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascians stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Oh.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Justinian.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence. One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game. Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
These bloodless games make for poor sport. May bit farther... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Judging by his countenance, the manager of suites has ill tidings for you. I suspected that you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. An entire host of senators appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate the information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The Exedris tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded with those seeking solace and companionship, and you would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. Oh, it's been personally, I'm in like a whole other instance. There's nobody about. Few townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Akali! I have only just returned from Amarang, yet I find the Crystarium moments from being beset by sin eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible, where we restored the darkness. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment we'll need to postpone such discussions in favor of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well, I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western too? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level to the Aetherite Plaza. Oh no, there is other people in here. I don't know, it just felt so weirdly empty. I thought I was in another instance. the other one over there? Yeah. Despite having very little idea how it functions, it appears you've activated the device successfully. Such a long walk. I should have switched to dancer temporarily and just zoomed. Oh, just like Azizla. Well, that makes sense. It is the Crystal Tower. Never mind. That was a dumb comment.
Senator sighted! They're coming!
It's like, wow, that sure does look like Alagon technology from this Alagon Crystal Tower.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
Your stuff.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
If Alphino is opting to act first and speak later, I don't doubt the urgency of the situation. Let's go. We ought to join the vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. Let's get that bread. Oh, it rained. What lovely weather. Just what we needed. Seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste! Crystarian forces are engaging the Sin Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Sin Eaters before they are decimated. Good job, Alphino. Well, you gotta get out of the AoEs, man. That's not a bad one again. Oh no! Oh. Susanna can get pretty wild at the end if people are not paying attention. I have found that the first trial of the Expac can be pretty spicy because a lot of people are still in there. A lot of people are still in their Shire, Scavian, Ironworks gear. I remember the first time I did Susano, I was in Augmented Shire, and like just getting hit by one thing absolutely decimated me, because you're like, you don't have the gear creep, so you're much more fragile. Titania's like that too. Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it too. DC's him. I was in Dalriada, which is part of Xandor in the Boja questline. And Dalriada is a freaking nightmare. A nightmare at the best of times. And our other healer left, just randomly, not DC'd. They just left, leaving my friend to do it. To solo heal it, and also leaving us without an LB3. Because it's Dalriada, so you can't just like... There's nobody that's just gonna come and help you out. Like, no one's... Like, the queue that you have is the queue that you get. There is no extra... Oh, my friend. Oh no! I was lollygagging. I let that man die. I was out of lilies and I was like, well, I don't know what to do about that. That's not my business. My shield also didn't work on him. Give me those buffs. Why didn't your bubble give me any buffs? Hurry on, Jay.
It was nothing.
That just gives you more time to clear. Well, thank you, Ariane, for that sweet balance card. Now that we have everybody, there are NPC strats when you are taking them out and about in like trials and whatnot. Alpha now always prioritizes Alisaie, so sometimes you can die because he's healing Alisaie, who will not stop walking in AoEs. And Urianger tends to give more cards to Y'shtola, instead of you. If Y'shtola's not about, he'll give most of the cards to you, but if Y'shtola is there, then he gives most of the cards to her. Oh wait, where was I supposed to be going? Okay. Ingrid's following the Eater. Okay. I'm paying attention. I hope I didn't fail that because I was not paying attention. It is as we feared. Punch. But our task is as it ever was. Turn the tide. Oh shit. So what's happening?
On your feet!
I'm so sleepy.
Theory in practice!
no.
If naught else will suffice, my strength is yours.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant me so.
Let's give them a show. With heart and steel.
Okay. Oh no, the guard! Oh man, the story. I could have gone anywhere, but I aimed it right at him.
There are so many. Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
This one is mine!
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it!
Please let this work. Please let this work. No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Help! Help! Why did you spare me? Why?
You
What
did
have I done
try.
to deserve this mercy? Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
It seems we've driven them back, for the time being, at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we will have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead, as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain anyway. LSA is contemplating all that must yet be done in the wake of battle. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am, but if you could see to a few of the patients, that would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Bear just a moment longer. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please kill me, I beg you. Don't touch me, I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but I...
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
No, I'm fine. How are you feeling?
Injuries are part and parcel of battle. While there's breath in my lungs, I shall see my duties done. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me. I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most.
Oh no.
We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
impudent worms of the Crystarium. The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and seed-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Lana is gazing solemnly upward, and it is not difficult to guess what occupies her mind. Father's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred, in particular, sustained quite an injury from the Sin Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagrix still. Please give them my thanks. What up, Buttercup? You're here for me? Sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask that you speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hotatorium obstinately to fetch herbs for Chesamil, but just talk to her, will you? Look at this cute little signpost. There's an absolutely adorable staff. It's not good enough. It's part of the last tier's gear, but for the white mages, it's a staff. I believe it's the Crystarium gear, and a lot of the Crystarium gear was like light posts and like just random stuff. It was kind of cute, but the white mage staff is a what is it called? Not a windmill. You know how, like, they have the little birds on top of houses that point in the directions, north, south, east, west? I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. But it's those. It's like a big sign of that, and instead of like a bird, it's an amaro. It's very cute. A weather vane. Jesus Christ. It's a weather vane with an amaro. Manvilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. Boink, boink. Eek! Oh, Akali, what are you doing here? Thancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Elena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. And you're only wanting to get those herbs for the healers. Oh, what have I done? I promised I'd be right back, and yet here I am. I know that I need to be better. I'm only allowed to be part of this because I'm Manvilia, and I need to be more like her. All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. But you're right. I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chessmeal. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that it's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've gotten them, you can bring them directly to Chessmail. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. The plant has no scent whatsoever. It's unlikely to be the herb of Chessmeal asked for. I'm looking for sprigs. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Do I need to find another one? Video game. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medicinal. Thank you for sippies. I will take that right now. Delicious. Delicious sippies. Hell yeah. For once. I'm very bad about staying hydrated on the regular. So I appreciate the sippies. Boing, boing. We are almost done here. I asked someone who looked like they knew what they were doing, and they pointed me towards the herb I was looking for right away. I hope you didn't have too much trouble with yours. I see you got roped into helping. Some things never change, eh? Manphilia told me that you'd be bringing the rest. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it, I suppose. Though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you yet to another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With barracks in good working order, Crystallarium's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something. From me. My dearest friend, you see. He was there on the battlefield with me, but only one of us is here to speak of it. And in the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew a world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. Don't know if what Vothri said is true. If our losses were just are just deserts and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they're done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. And that's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up. Don't give in. Please. We'll tell him that. You have my word. This is actually a good-ish stopping point. I think we'll get tossed into cutscenes if we go any further. So we will round this off before tomorrow. We'll round this up before our next destination and probably do our class quest. I'm leveling quicker than I intended, which is a shame because I don't have any classes that can take the lead if I get too far ahead. But it is what it is. These are going to be shorter streams throughout the week. I think Fridays will still be Eureka. I have to see where we are on Thursday before making any calls. I think we can still do Eurekas on Thursday or Fridays. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you all had a very lovely time. Don't forget to be collecting those stars, so you can win the raffle prize, $25 Mog Station item. November 21st, so that is a Sunday. Sunday. And we will use the same system, though I will restart the stars, so there's no sense in holding on to them. I will reset them for the Warrior of Light dolls, and our big Endwalker giveaway. So it'll be 2 Warrior of Light dolls, and a $30 Mog Station item. I actually haven't showed off the dolls in a while, so let me pull those up really quickly. Add source, new source, browse, Wurmst. Should be in my work folder, yeah. There they are. I think this is going to be very big. Yeah, it is always very big. Make it smaller. Shoop. Oh no. I'm moving everything. It's a disaster. Image, please let me move you. We're getting there. Together we'll make it smaller. And there they are. So these are the custom Warrior of Light dolls. I'm in the way of my actual one. There they are. So they will be a custom version of your Warrior Light or an NPC, whichever you prefer. They're like a foot tall, I think. They're like 11 inches. They're big. They're quite large. Q's Warrior of Light is actually on the far end. Her ears are very, I think, put her a little over a foot. So these are what we'll be giving away during the Endwalker thing, which will be from when Endwalker drops, which is, no, we'll start that actually on the 22nd because we'll make a bingo card for Endwalker and read the short stories, and all the way up to New Year's, I think, is when we will do that giveaway. So I don't know how long Endwalker will take us. So that is something to look forward to. That will be the next raffle starting during Endwalker. But otherwise, I hope you all have a very, very lovely evening, and I will see you soon. Goodbye!